Oliver, hey buddy. What do you think? What do you think, buddy? What do you think? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? You guys in on it? What do you think, Oliver? Should we go outside and play? Hi folks, and welcome to this episode of Michael's Backyard Marina. Dogs hear me talking. We're going to do a few things to wrap up a few loose ends this weekend. I've got my boat that's pretty much all winterized engine-wise. I got all the antifreeze in it. The only thing I haven't done is done the outdrive as far as the oil change in there. The reason I haven't done the oil change in the outdrive is because I want to pull that outdrive off next spring. I'd do it now, but it's getting cold out and I don't want to mess with it right now. But I want to check the U-joints in there, CV joint in that outdrive. Dogs want to get in on the act. And but anyway, I'm going to show you some of the stuff I do to finish off my boat for the winter and store it away so it's safe and ready to go next spring. And I want to introduce you to a new partner. Look at this. This little feather here, his name is Oliver. And he's a standard poodle. And I don't know what color you call this, but we like it. We've always had standard poodles. They've been good dogs for us. They're good behaved dogs. They're smart dogs. And he's acting like he's not interested. But when I put him on the floor, he gets excited. And we're gonna go outside and get started. Let's roll. Let's rearrange some furniture outside so I got a place to put my boat. Let's get after it. Oliver, hey buddy. What do you think? What do you think, buddy? What do you think? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? You guys in on it? What do you think, Oliver? Should we go outside and play? Should we go outside and play? Well, let's go outside and play. Yeah, let's do it, buddy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go make room for the boat out in the lean-to. Come on, let's go. So you can see we got some snow out here recently. Turned cold. I'm glad I winterized when I did. Come on, let's go, buddy. Well, them smells catching you off guard, aren't they? Let's go. Yep, today we're gonna vacuum out the boat. Whoops, sorry buddy. Ran under my feet. We're gonna vacuum out the boat and then we're going to cover it. And then I got a little secret thing I want to try to do. It's not a secret. My wife shared it with me. She found it on the internet. Something I want to do to try to keep mice or anything from getting into my boat or even hanging around it. We'll see what we can get figured out there. So let's get busy moving some stuff around. Okay, what I did there is I topped off my gas tank just to make sure it was full because it's a metal gas tank and not a steel one, or it's a steel one, not an aluminum gas tank. So it will rust if I don't leave it full over the winter. Condensation can build up and cause it to rust on the inside. I do not want that. So now, as you can see, there's a little bit of debris in the bottom of my boat. Up front, there is some debris. I'm gonna vacuum out the boat. Once I get it vacuumed out, I'm gonna put my casting deck back up front. Then I'm gonna put I got a bow stand that I'm gonna stick right here. That's gonna hold my tarp up and give me, so no water, if water ever gets on it, it'll just run off. So let's get after it. Once I'm done with vacuuming, the next thing I want to do is remove the battery for the winter, because it's going to go inside and be on a battery tender, which is like a battery maintainer. Keeps it charged all winter and makes them last a lot longer when you do that. Okay folks, now that I got the battery out, I got the boat vacuumed, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna put the casting deck back in the front before I put the tarp on it. But before I put the tarp on and the casting deck in, I'm gonna put some Irish Spring in my boat. Now people say, and I haven't tried it myself personally, but this will be the winter I try it. I've got a lot of wiring in my boat. I don't want mice to get in here and mess up. So what I'm gonna do is put Irish Spring throughout the boat. They say it's a good mouse repellent. I'm gonna try it. So I'm not only gonna put some in the boat, I'm gonna put some around the perimeter, around the boat and the building too, just to kind of see if I can keep them away. And I think what I'll do so it don't make a mess. Woo, that's strong. One thing's for sure is underneath my tarp it's gonna smell really cool. But what I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna leave it in the box, but I'm just gonna tear the side off the box and I'll lay it in like a couple in my gunnel here with this on it so that the soap won't be directly against my material. And we'll do that throughout the boat. On the floor, I'm gonna do it on the floor. I'm gonna do it in the gunnels. I'll do it up front. It doesn't hurt. Like they said it works. So why not try it? A thing of soap like this, 8 bars, is only like $3.50. And if it works, that's some cheap mouse protection. So let's put these all throughout the boat and we'll be back. All right, as you can see here, I put one in this gunnel. I've got one in this gunnel. Over here, I got one in the front of the boat. I got one in the very front by my foot pedal where it's normally at there. And I actually stuck some back underneath the seat here, same way in front of the fuel tank over here. I think that should make it pretty well protected. All right, now I gotta dig my tarp out and wrestle and put that on. There you have it, folks. I know you're asking, where'd you get this awesome drawstring tarp? Well, I made it myself. I just bought a big old regular ripstop tarp, hemmed the edges all the way around, put me a drawstring inside so I can pull it tight. It's not for going over the road. This is just for storing it away for the winter, and that's all I use it for. And it keeps all the dust and dirt and debris out of it. And I don't have the Johnson covered up, but I am gonna get me a little cover of some sorts to, whether I have to make it out of tarp or whatnot, but I'm gonna cover that Johnson up too, because it's clean and I want to keep it that way. But I'll tell you what, folks, I can't tell you enough about this F11. This boat is so slippery and so shiny. It's almost more than I deserve, but it's pretty cool. I'm amazed every time I look at it. I pulled it up to get gas, and I'm looking in the rearview mirror and I see this shiny hull behind me. And it looks pretty dang awesome. I love it. So let's go put this thing away to where it's going to hibernate for the winter. And then we'll call this task complete. Well, that's it, folks. That's where it's going to spend the winter, hibernating. I hope this video was enjoyable. Hope you liked my green fleece pants. They're homemade. I do a little sewing for fun, so why not make something warm? This was cheap and it was bright, so why not? All right. So that's where she'll sleep. And I hope you folks enjoyed the video. See you on the next vid. Michael out. Holla. Hey, buddy.